Another one.
Ooh.
And another one.
Oh, wait a minute. I only got 2. Yo, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on 2, I believe out of 4, colorways of the collaboration between Jordan Brand and DJ Khaled. Because, you know,
we the best.
Now, before we talk about the shoes, talk about the packaging real quick, just in case you guys are wondering. We do have 2 different colorways. I assume that they would come in 2 different colored boxes, but they don't. Both of them were packaged in this We the Best kind of like sleeve right here. And then the box itself has this Jumpman on there. It comes in a Jordan 5 style box, which is cool, but it looks like a rainbow trout in there, which is, I guess, also cool. Inside the box is pink. Again, both boxes for both colorways exactly the same. And then each colorway comes with 3 additional laces, including the pair that's already laced up in there. So that's a total of 4 colors of laces per colorway of shoe. But anyways, we have both of these colorways thanks to the good folks over at Phenom here in the Sacramento and Elk Grove area. They are actually doing something a little bit different with the release. So by the time you see this video, I believe these shoes should have released online and at most retailers, which I believe is the 28th. However, Phenom's doing something really cool with this particular release. So if you were interested, this is open to everybody within the United States, and I'm going to read it off their thing just so I don't up anything, because I'm known to do that. But basically, you have until Thursday 11:30 to go ahead and click the link in their bio. We'll also leave it down below in the description box just to make it easy for some of you guys. And with that link, it'll send you over to make a donation to DJ Khaled's We the Best Foundation. Basically, you can make as many donations as you'd like. Each donation is 1 raffle entry for 1 colorway. You can enter for both colorways. You can enter as many times as you want for each colorway. Winners will be selected on December 1st, and make sure that your address that you're using to purchase the shoes is your actual address, that everything matches on your cards. Otherwise, your entry is going to be invalid, and then they will send you an invoice that you can pay for the shoes, and then you'll get them that way. So if you need any more information, go to Phenom916 or Phenom Global on Instagram. You can check out either one. Again, we'll link them down below in the description box. But yeah, these are the We the Best Air Jordan 5s. These are dope. I like this one. This one specifically. This is a really dope version of the Air Jordan 5. They are not quite like the originals. They did change a few things, not a lot of things, but a few things. All the things that they did change, though, I think makes the shoe really clean looking, like it's elegant, especially for its really aggressive high top design, which I personally love. But the outsole, so sexy. I love the tips of the rubber, that they're clear. Not just that, but that they're not quite clear. You know what I mean? They're almost like pre-yellowed. I really like it. I love the bottom of this one. That's the thing. There's parts of each of these shoes that I love a lot. And I'm not saying that I would prefer that they to be like mix and matched or anything like that. I just think that the things that they chose to do on each of these shoes is so good that I absolutely love it. The only thing that I don't like, and it's not just about these, it's about any of their collabs, it's the whole Nike branding usage. I just think that they try to keep Nike Air branding as if it's special, but it's no longer special because it's on every collab, you know what I mean? And when they were first using the Nike Air branding, bringing it back to its models, it was for remastered products, it was for products in original colorways, or products with original storytelling, and some of those collabs did that really well. It's collabs like this where I love the color and everything, and I think that they look great, but these are clearly not original colorways or original storytelling. So why does this get the Nike Air branding on the back, but all these other cool new colorways like a Cardinal 3 or whatever, they don't? I just think it's really weird. Like, if you're gonna keep the Nike Air branding sacred, then keep it sacred. But if you're gonna just use it loosely, then just use it on everything and make everybody happy. I don't care either way. Like, I don't care if there's a Jumpman or a Nike Air. I just think it's really hypocritical to like treat it as one thing, but then use it so loosely with everything else. Like, I just think it's really weird. However, that's my only complaint, because look at these things, man. These things are sexy. The midsole themselves is just like any other Air Jordan 5. So we've got a polyurethane midsole. There's a visible air sole unit in the heel. There's an encapsulated one in the forefoot. Surprise, surprise, they actually have good polyurethane, like actual, real, comfortable polyurethane insoles. This should come in every shoe. Now, the upper on both of these shoes is obviously different colors. There's 2 additional colorways as well. I don't know if those are going to be releasing. If they do, that's cool. If they don't, then whatever. Those 2 might be friends and family, if I remember remember correctly, but I could be remembering that completely wrong. But anyways, the leather on these guys is really nice. It feels very soft. I really like it. It's not super thick cuts. It's not super premium cuts or anything like that, so don't get things confused. Like, this is not a premium Air Jordan 5 despite the pricing. However, if you like really nice soft leathers, then you're gonna like these quite a bit. Like this Sail one especially, like it just looks so good. Like, especially when you start flexing it and pressing on it and creasing it, man, it's awesome. Even the salmon one looks really clean as well, so I really dig that. They did a few tweaks to the shoe, which I think is really interesting. One of which is obviously the branding in the back. So one of them says "We the Best." One of them has the Nike Air branding. However, they took off the ankle pods that are typically protruding out of the shoe, and this has an asymmetrical collar. It's higher on the medial side and lower on the lateral. And again, they typically have those pods that kind of like protrude out of the shoe, which again, I really love those. I think that they look great. However, I really like what they did here. Like, it just makes the shoe really slick looking. It looks really clean, very streamlined, but still giving you that Jordan 5 look and flavor. So I like that. Definitely different than, I think it was the Starfish Jordan 5s, where they took those pods off and they replaced it with like what looked like plastic and this weird stuff. I didn't love the way that that looked as far as the finish goes, but I love the way that this one is because they just swap it out for actual patches. The second thing that they tweaked as well is the tongue and the collar padding. So everything is not only quilted, but it's very thin in there as well. So this tongue is not a big puffy skater tongue. Like, it's a nice thin tongue. Same thing with the sculpting and the padding inside. There is still padding. It's not like gone or anything like that. It's just very clean looking. You still have some of the things that I think look weird, like the tinfoil 3M reflective. So obviously it reflects really well and it looks great, but it looks like tinfoil compared to the OG style of 3M. Maybe they can't source it anymore. I'm not really sure, but you know, it is in there. So for those of you guys wondering, there you go. It looks like the back of the netting on the tongue is also reflective. Oh yeah, and on the side panel. So that's really neat for those of you guys that like additional 3M reflective in there. The lace locks still come on the shoe. That's pretty much standard, par for the course. It is a mixture though, where the holder or whatever for the little toggle thing says Nike, but the actual lace lock itself has the Jumpman branding instead of saying Nike. A couple of cool Easter eggs on the shoe include the behind the tongue patches. So one side says keep, the other side says going. They also say that on the stock laces on the aglets, but not on any of the replacement laces. So that's pretty interesting. So it's very faint. You can barely see it on the aglets, but it's there. Now, the one other thing that I don't like too much is the shape of the toe. They don't look original. And I know that this is the redone or recrafted or remastered version of the Air Jordan 5, but for some reason it just doesn't look right. Like, it looks okay from the side. It's that top-down view where it's like, well, that's not the Jordan 5. The Jordan 5 had a slightly bigger in this area, kind of came up and over the toe a little bit. I wish that they would go back to the way that they are supposed to look, especially since these are supposed to be OG shaped versions of the shoe. But outside of that, I think that they did a really good job on these guys as far as materials and all of that kind of stuff. Hopefully availability, but as we all know from the Lost and Found release, it doesn't matter how many pairs that they put out. The bots are going to take them up anyways. Like, it doesn't matter. You can try as hard as you want, and it just sucks. Now, as far as fit is concerned, you can do one of two things. You can go true to size. There's a slight bit of room, but when I use the two-finger method, the one finger fits comfortably. It's true to size. If you could fit two in there, they're too big. I can fit two inside behind my heel and the back of the shoe, but it's not comfortably, like, it's snug. So I would go true to size for most people. However, if you have a really narrow foot or whatever, you might want to go down half a size. The way that you see this shaped, it fits like that. It's boxy. So when you flex the shoe, it'll flex a little bit funny, but the more that you wear them, the more that they'll break in. With leather this thin and this soft, like, it'll look really cool in no time. You just got to wear them, be patient. So with all that being said, that's pretty much it for these guys. I think that they did a really good job with the materials. The small tweaks and changes I really do dig, except for the toe area. Let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Which colorway between these two are your favorite?
I want to see how many people pick salmon.
You know what? This is the first time where I think they're going to disagree with you.
They're going to like the salmon?
They're going to pick this. It's a weird color.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, it is. I agree wholeheartedly.
It reminds me of the Easter joints. Those weird pink, where it's such a weird color that it makes the shoe intriguing for a lot of people, being like, yo, when are we ever going to see one that looks like this again? That's how I think. I still wouldn't wear it. Like, this one I still favor over the two, but I don't dislike this. I think it's very neat. And if you can match a fit with these to make them look good, then do it. But yeah, sound off below. Let us know which of the two you think are the best out of the bunch. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. So until then, have a good one.